Alive. Woohoo! Oh, I just gotta fix it just a little. Sorry, guys. We're having a little bit of a slower day. I need to fix this so you guys can actually see what we're doing. There we go. Sure. Okay, my head's not chopped off. I don't think yours will be either, so I think we're good. But you guys, hi. How is everyone doing? We are so glad you are here with us today. We're going to be making some freezer meals. So in the kitchen today, it's me. I'm Kristen, and then Camille.
Hi, everybody. It's been a long time, right?
It has been. And then our cute mom. Oh, we're almost over.
Oh, come on. Yes. So we've got
two.
Oh,
we
got
YouTube here. Awesome.
Lots of
people. We're so glad you guys are here.
I've got it all pulled up if you want on that
the
one.
recipe.
Mhm.
Okay. Oh, perfect.
Okay. I
Thank
think
you.
we've got all the things we need.
Yes.
I think we're ready. Do you want to put those
Okay.
in freezer meal holders?
Yep.
Okay.
You got some? Oh,
Yeah,
perfect.
I have more if you need them.
Okay, we're just finishing getting prepped. You guys, isn't this mom life like running? We're just running. Hi, I see a lot of people joining California, West Virginia, Kansas, Green Bay. Howdy from Texas. Hello. You used to live there.
I love it there.
You did live in Texas. I visited North Carolina, South Carolina. We've got all Iowa, Illinois. So fun. And Andrew, hi from Oklahoma. So fun, you guys. Okay, we're going to finish just getting set up really quick. We're making 3 freezer meal recipes today that we have never made on this channel.
Yeah.
They're some of our favorites. So I hope you have had a good summer. This summer, okay, so we have been doing Six Sisters for 12 years.
Mhm.
12 years creating content, creating recipes, creating videos, and our kids are getting big. Our
Yeah.
oldest, we both have girls that are the oldest, and they are both 16 or almost 16.
Yeah.
And we just thought, you know what? We're going to just take a summer and just enjoy them and just enjoy all our kids. And so we did. We kind of
And
just,
it was so fun.
it was such a good summer, right?
It was. And we didn't stress about
We didn't.
filming or
Yes.
getting all the recipes. We kind of just let Six Sisters kind of go on autopilot.
Yep.
And we just took time with our families, which
Yeah.
I think it definitely needed to happen.
Oh, it
So,
was just such a good summer.
it
But
was.
it's fun to be back.
I
Fun
know.
to do
We
some
are happy
freezer
to be
meals
back.
because
It's
we really, I swear by freezer meals now that we're back in the swing of things with back to school and with just sports and recitals and lessons and singing and whatever.
Everything.
We have everything going on. And so freezer meals are a lifesaver. So I was prepping them anyway. Might as
It's
well
all film it.
do it on live camera, but
Exactly.
it's going to be a little bit crazy for a minute, but we'll walk you through all these things. We're going to make these today. I'm going to make them for my family, and my mom's going to make them for her and my dad. So you can make these recipes for the big family. Like I have a family of 6, but for my mom and dad, it's just the 2 of them. So they don't need these big family recipes. So we're going to show you how she cuts them in half for my dad and her.
This is also perfect. I was talking to my friend this morning and she's like, oh, my daughter loves making recipes, but she made like one recipe and it's for like 6 to 8 people. And so now that she's eating that every single day, like because she had to eat the food. So this is also perfect for like your college students. So
I
just
love
thought
that.
it's always good to just have ways to make things a little bit smaller, just to make it
Yep.
easier
I couldn't
for
agree
these
more.
poor college kids. Okay.
Okay, should
Are
we
you
dive
ready?
in?
Yeah, Mom,
Do you want to
You
come
want to
join me,
come
Mom?
jump in
Yeah,
here
I
and I'll
will.
let you. I wasn't going to
you're
come
good.
and then I'm like, you know what? I need sister time and mom time. So I just came for fun.
Kristen lives about an hour and a half away from me and my mom. We live pretty close together, so it's fun to have her. We haven't like
haven't
seen
seen
you
you.
like all summer long
know.
because our kids have been so busy. But okay, let's
Okay.
jump into these recipes.
You ready,
It's
Mama?
going to be easy.
Yeah, you want to do that one?
Yeah, do you want me to do this one? You're okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Mine too.
Okay, so the first recipe we're making, these are all recipes from our freezer meal membership, which basically we used to do it. So it would be month by month that you got new recipes every single month. But now, if you want to, you can get all 12 recipes at once, which is awesome. So look at my printer though.
Oh,
It didn't show up, but you can print these off. You can look at them on your phone. You can look at them on a computer. You can look at them on a laptop. You can download it so it's saved to your phone, whatever you want. So today we are making, this is from month 10, and it is called beef dabe. I think it's French.
Dabe.
Provencal. That sounds so fancy, right? Like we
We're not
aren't fancy,
yeah.
but let me tell you what it is. It's basically if beef tips and beef stew had a baby and you serve it over mashed potatoes.
Oh,
It is such a
sounds
good like
good.
fall comfort food, warms your heart, warms your soul. So
Warms your
we're
belly.
gonna, so the name sounds super fancy, but I promise you it's super easy. So what I did, as always, go ahead and label your bag with what you're gonna put inside of it and then the way you're gonna cook it. So in our freezer meal membership, in all 12 months, it has, these recipes can be cooked in your Instant Pot or your slow cooker. It can do both. So don't feel like, oh, that's only for Instant Pot recipes. Oh, it's only for people who have a slow cooker. It's actually for both. So put on there how you're gonna cook it. I put both because sometimes I use my Instant Pot,
Mhm.
sometimes I use my slow cooker.
Yeah.
So in the Instant Pot, this is gonna cook for 45 minutes from frozen, rock solid. You pull it out of the freezer.
Take off the plastic.
Yeah, take off the plastic, but it will cook from frozen. In your slow cooker, 8 to 9 hours on low and slow. That's
Low
how
and
we roll.
I like it.
Okay, so we've got mine. My family is 6 people, so we're gonna do it all in one bag. Kristen,
We have moms.
yep,
And your cook time is going to be the same, whether they are
Yeah.
little or whether they are big,
Yep.
right? Is that right? I think
Exactly.
So,
yep, because we gotta cook that beef and we're gonna
Yeah.
cook it from frozen.
okay.
Okay, next thing that we are going to do is salt and pepper. Mom, can we use your salt and
I
pepper?
was like, I don't see it.
We left that out. But we've got 4 carrots. I
Okay.
got them all chopped up this
Ooh,
morning.
and they're good. Like
Actually-
you peeled these and chopped
Thank
these.
you. I love fresh carrots.
Sometimes I cheat though and get the baby ones.
And that's
just-
okay too.
Okay.
If you want to do just
I am the
some,
cheater.
some baby
Yeah.
carrots, that's great too. Oh, this popped off. Okay, so 4 carrots chopped up, or I would say that's about maybe half a bag of baby carrots, maybe
Yeah.
3/4 of a bag. So go ahead, dump that in
And I'm gonna split this in
Yep.
two. Okay, so we're just
because you're
splitting
making
everything.
2. So you just split
Okay.
it right in half. 2 carrots in one, 2 carrots in the other.
Perfect.
Okay, then we have 2 stalks of celery that I just chopped up really tiny. Or you can leave them bigger if you want. My kids don't love celery,
Mine either.
but it takes on the taste of this beef, and they don't
Ooh.
mind it in this. So if I cut it small enough, they don't
They'll
mind.
eat it. They won't pick it out.
Hey, everybody, I am seeing all the places you are from. We've got some more Texas, Illinois, Missouri, Pittsburgh. Don't forget to give them a thumbs up. Thank you. We appreciate that for those of you watching.
We've missed you guys.
I
We
know.
have.
It's
been
so
a
fun.
busy summer.
Okay, so we did 2 stalks of celery
Okay.
in each one, and you did 1 stalk of
In
celery
each one.
because you're
yes.
making the 2 meals. Okay, and then we've got 1 onion that we chopped up, and you can dice this as small as you want. That's powerful.
That is, yeah.
That's a
I
powerful
opened the fridge when I
onion.
came to my mom's house today. I'm like,
Ooh, chopped
onion. But you know it's prep day. You know it's freezer meal day. When
Yep.
the onions are chopped. And do you know what else? I've been cheating lately with my freezer meals. I buy the frozen onions. Have you ever bought those?
No,
They're like 98 cents at Walmart. You get a ton, and I don't have to chop them.
that's so
It's the
smart.
best. It's
Okay,
the best. So
pre-chopped
It's my new
onions.
favorite.
That's the way to go.
yep.
Okay,
Okay.
next we are doing. Somebody said, "How much beef?" Good question.
Oh, that is-
I did. And I didn't
Sorry,
even
I
tell
made
you
those
what kind of beef I
ones.
used. So I used beef stew cubes. You can buy them already cubed from the butcher. I did 2 pounds in mine, and Kristen did 1 pound in each one.
pound.
And so beef stew cubes, like 1 pound, that is going to feed probably 4 servings. But 2 pounds, this will easily do. Oh, how fun! Everybody's coming in. I know that's right by one of our sisters. Now this recipe, well, it's not authentic, but does have some French roots, and there's a ton of garlic in it, which I love. So
do.
there are 12 cloves of garlic in this recipe.
Holy Hannah.
Now, I don't want you to be overwhelmed by that because it really is just for flavor. It's not
Okay.
overwhelmingly garlicky. But if you don't love garlic, you can cut that in half. You can even do 1/4 of the garlic. Mom,
what
do
are
you like
thinking?
garlic?
What do you want?
more than your dad does. I'd go cut it in half.
Okay. So
I'm gonna do 3.
Oh,
and
because you're going to
one.
give me one of those? That's why you're asking?
Yes.
Yeah, these are for
Yes.
you, Mom.
Okay,
Okay,
cut it in
so
half.
I like garlic a lot. Oh,
Yes,
I
you
didn't
do.
even tell you. I'm not using fresh garlic. When I make freezer meals, I get this jarred garlic. You can just get it at the grocery store. It's really inexpensive.
Yes.
Just one less step. However, fresh garlic is best. It has the best
Agree.
flavor. But this is really good for freezer meals when you just
When
need
you're
something
prepping
quick.
a ton of them.
Yeah. Cheryl said, "Did I miss a lot of the live?" No, Cheryl, we are right at the beginning. So don't you worry. Oh, I'm sorry, it's buffering, Michelle. You
Oh,
might have to click
shoot.
out and then come back in, and it might
It
work.
might fix itself.
Somebody shared an idea that they will buy like a 3-pound bag of onions, chop it up,
Oh, that's a good
and
idea.
then yes.
That's a really good idea.
Okay, so I'm going to start adding. So when you buy this jarred garlic, 1 teaspoon of garlic equals 1 clove of garlic. So I'm just going to do, I don't know if I'll do the full 12. There's 3, 4, 5. Maybe I'll go 8, 6, 7, and 8.
And I'm gonna use your same. So
Oh,
I don't have
okay.
to open the other one. Is
Totally
that okay?
fine. Yeah.
I figure 2 garlics open is not my favorite. I'm just gonna do 3 on each one.
Okay. So adding in our garlic, whatever you want. Okay, Dee said, where can I print this from? You can print it from your iPad. You can print it from your computer. You can print it from your phone. Where you get it, where you get the recipes, just go to, let's see, I think it's, if you just Google Six Sisters Stuff Freezer Meal Membership, it will pull that up. Michelle said, can I rewatch this since I can't hear anything? Yes, I'm sorry. Some of you are struggling, that it's not working for some of you. I'm really sorry about that. But yes, you can always watch the replay. Roger Wakefield says hello. Roger! I just saw him pop up. That's so fun. Okay, next thing that we're going to add is just a can of diced tomatoes. I'm doing petite diced. Mom, I'm just wondering if your internet is not working great.
Everyone's struggling.
Yes, it's just buffering for a lot of people. I don't know if Dad has a way, if he knows anything. Okay, so we just have 1 can. We're not even going to drain it. We're going to just dump it right in. Kristen's going to divide hers in half very carefully.
So it's gonna be uneven. This is how we roll. And that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah, not too bad. Okay, so moving on down. Oh, did Mom get salt and pepper?
Yes, she did.
So we're just going to do salt and pepper to taste, as much or as little salt and pepper as you want. And then there should be a
Can I just
tomato
go for
paste
it?
somewhere.
Oh, my bad. Right here.
Perfect. Yep. Yeah.
Okay. I'm just going for it.
Yep.
That's
just
great.
to taste, whatever you want.
Oh, our kids
Okay. Figured out
are, littles
our
are watching TV.
littles are using the Wi-Fi.
Hey, Mom. She can use my phone right here.
Okay, so salt and pepper to taste. Oh, good. I'm glad some of you can see. Okay, so it's working now better for a lot of you.
Good.
Okay. And for those of you who are just joining, you can always rewatch the replay.
Yes.
I got pepper in my throat. That was some powerful pepper. Okay, so we are making a version of beef stew, a really thick beef stew. You're going to serve this over mashed potatoes. Such a great freezer meal. We're going to add 1 tablespoon of tomato paste. That's going to really help thicken it up. I'm going to do even just a titch extra.
Okay.
So you're going to do half a tablespoon in each
Or
one. Kristen is
eyeball
making, she splits these in half, or my mom
My
does,
mom.
because it's just her and my dad. They don't need a big, huge freezer meal for a ton of people in our family, in their family. Okay, let's do some seasonings. So you can use fresh or you can use dried. We're going to use dried today. We're going to start with some thyme. We're going to do 1 teaspoon.
Oh,
You've got,
Yeah.
yes, for a lot of people, it's going a lot better.
good. I'm sorry about that.
Okay, so if you're going to use fresh, you're going to want about 1 teaspoon. If you're going to use dried, maybe half a teaspoon, just a little bit less. I just use dried for convenience. I usually always have it on hand. So go ahead. Do you want me to?
Yeah, you
I
do
can
it.
do
You do
dried.
it.
I'm right here.
I'm just happy to be here.
Kristen just loves cooking.
I do.
Okay, the next ingredient we are going to make we're going to add is rosemary. Now, if you have made our perfect pot roast, either in the Instant Pot or the slow cooker, it's a recipe that's on our website, you will know that at the The last thing we add is rosemary and thyme. It's the best seasonings to add to a pot roast. So you know it's going to be good if it's going in here. Okay. Oh, people are loving your overalls.
Thank you. I just gotta go help us.
You got a little baby that's just having a minute. For those of you who are just joining, we are making 3 freezer meals today. And it is really fun to be back with you guys. We kind of took the summer off. We just felt like we just need to spend some time with our families. Our families are growing up. We've been doing this for 12 years. 12 years. And some of our babies now are big teenagers. And my oldest and Kristen's oldest are both 16. And so we decided, you know what? We're just going to enjoy this summer, not worry about making videos, but it feels good to be back with you guys, to see you for a little bit. We don't know what the future holds. We'll just kind of keep going with videos. We'll see. But that's where we're at. Okay, so I just added the rosemary. I just did 1 teaspoon of dried rosemary. You can use fresh too, if you've got that on hand. Okay, the last thing that we are going to add is a bay leaf. I don't know if you guys add these to your like pot roast or your soups. It just adds a really good flavor, especially as it simmers really low all day long. Just make sure that you take it out before you serve it. For some reason, I always forget to do that. And then I feel like my husband is the one who always gets the bay leaf in his meal. Here's baby Harper. Yes. Okay. Oh, and a really quick hi to Yuri. Hi, Yuri. Thanks for joining us today. Okay, Robert asked, would browning the beef first and then freeze it be okay? Absolutely. The only thing that's going to change is your cooking time. You aren't going to want to cook it as long because the beef is already cooked, so you just want to warm it through. With the beef stew cubes, I actually prefer not to cook it. I want it to cook in the Instant Pot or slow cooker and have that really low and slow cook. When I cook with ground beef, I do like to brown it before. So that's what I do. Okay, 1 bay leaf is going in on top. Now, because I'm dividing this one in half, I just kind of dug through here and I'm just going to find some smaller bay leaves to throw in for the half. Because my mom and dad make these freezer meals and they don't need a big meal that feeds, 6 to 8 people. It's just the 2 of them. So they actually split these recipes in half and then it just feeds them for like 3 or 4 servings instead of 6 or 8. These are also great to make for your college kids. So if you have kids who are in college, or maybe you have grandkids that are in college, this would be such a fun gift to surprise them with if they've got an Instant Pot or a slow cooker, or get them one for Christmas. Okay, I think that is everything with this first recipe. So we're gonna unhook it. Hi, Harpy.
Say hi.
Harpy's how old now?
18 months.
18 months. So for those of you who have been watching Kristen's journey with having a baby, here she is. It's been such a fun ride. Kristen has 5 girls, 5 little girls. Okay, Chaz says, can you suggest a brand of slow cooker, please? Okay, Hamilton Beach is the one that they were gifted. And those are okay, but I have noticed too that they do cook different than my Hamilton Beach one that I've had before. I prefer just the crock pot brand. That's the one I've had the most luck with. Sometimes they are a little bit more expensive, but for me, they have lasted longer and they cook the most evenly. I even invested once in a really expensive crock pot that was a really known brand.
Yep.
And it burned everything.
Same.
So,
I got a really nice one and I finally threw it in the garbage. I'm like, this burns.
This isn't what
everything.
I want.
It's not worth it.
Okay, so after this cooks, let me show you what we're gonna do.
Okay.
I just buy these instant potatoes. If I have time, I'll make mashed potatoes from scratch. And sometimes I do have time, but on busy nights where we have soccer games and we have guitar lessons and we have choir practice, like I just don't have time. So I'll do these instant potatoes. You serve this on top. It's kind of like a thick beef stew or a beef stew in a gravy. In the Instant Pot, when you cook it, you are going to add 1/2 cup of beef broth. And then you are going to you can either add 1 cup of red wine, which none of us actually drink or use alcohol in our family. And so we just substitute 1 cup of cranberry juice. You want to make sure it's 100% cranberry juice. And then you're going to add just 1 teaspoon of vinegar. That's going to add the acid that you need, the acid that you would get from alcohol. That's going to add it in these ingredients. You're still going to get the same flavor as a red wine. It's just for those of you who are looking for a non-alcoholic substitute. So either one cup of red wine, 1 cup of cranberry juice with a little bit of vinegar, and you're good to go. And the instructions are both on the Freezer Meal membership when you get it. So you'll have all of that, plus the serving ideas of what to serve with it. So that's the first one, our beef stew. Okay.
You did
this
great.
aside.
Thanks for just, taking that and going.
Okay, we're gonna tidy up just a little bit.
Yes.
Gotta
One
reset
arm.
this.
Oh, let's see. Don't cut those down.
Let's see, we don't need that. Okay, what's the next one we're gonna make?
Well, I'm gonna let you jump in. Is that okay?
Yeah, I'm trying to find the chicken I had already.
Yeah, we're just on. We're filming right now. We're live, okay.
Hey.
Thanks for your patience while we get ready for the next one. Should we do the chowder next?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's still like 100 degrees here in Utah. We have had some hot days, but soup season's right around the corner, right? So we are going to make a Southwestern chicken corn chowder. So good, so creamy, so yummy. So we're making these as freezer meals. We just basically make the whole base. We don't add the liquid to the bag, throw them in our freezer, and then pull them out on a busy night. But you can also just make it and throw it in your crock pot right now. You don't have to, or your Instant Pot. You don't have to make it, freeze it, and then throw it in. You can do these recipes either way. So quick recipes for
I get
busy
that
nights.
question a lot. So the people that are assembling their freezer meals and they just want to cook it right then.
Yeah.
Is your cooking time the same?
Cooking time.
Because sometimes
it's not.
it depends if your chicken's like frozen or thawed.
Yep.
or-
So everything in the Freezer Fill membership is written to freeze. But if you have questions, you can email us and we can help you figure out that time. I feel like I'm trying to think of a good rule of thumb. Usually, if you're cooking stuff in the Instant Pot, it just really depends. Frozen chicken breasts, I usually cook for, if it's got frozen chicken breasts, 25 minutes from frozen. If they're not frozen, I usually go 18 to 20 minutes. With roasts, like beef roast and pork roast, like big chunks of meat. If it's frozen, I go 30 to 35 minutes per pound. If it's not frozen, I go 20 to 25 minutes per pound. So just the timing is going to change just a little bit. What's nice about a slow cooker is it almost stays the same. The cooking time is almost the same. So hopefully that helps.
Okay, there's
But-
your bags. And
okay.
mine has a novel on it.
My
I
mom.
everything.
She's so good. But do you know what's great
I
about
needed
that?
to be thorough.
You don't have to go back and look ever again.
You have to go pull up the recipe like, oh,
She
what
wrote
month
down
was that in?
everything.
You could even do that if you have a lot of these, but
Yeah.
it's in month 10, on your bag.
Yeah.
That could help you if you
So you remember.
quicker to go back to
Mhm.
find it. So you want to scroll through
I
every
love that.
month of the year. So
Okay, so Southwest chicken corn chowder is what's coming up next.
okay, and your computer went dark. I have the recipe.
Oh, yep, it does. Let me pull up the recipe.
Really quick.
Yeah.
So it's on sale right now for $49, and when they check out,
Hmm.
that's when it changes.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so
And if it doesn't, let me know because I will refund them.
Yep.
If there's a glitch. I
okay,
don't
so
think there
for
is.
those
Last
of
week we
you
were
just
fine.
joining, oh, somebody from Provo, how fun! Fun to have Utah people on here. But we love all of you. I love seeing where you're all from. So what we are making now, we just finished one freezer meal. We're moving on to the second. This is the Southwest cheesy chicken chowder. Chicken corn chowder, all the same. But you can make this in your slow cooker or your Instant Pot. We're going to show you how to prep it as a freezer meal, and then you get to decide which way you want to cook it.
I just opened that and I realized
Yeah, we
I
don't need
need
it
it
to do.
to the
We'll show
end.
it till the end. Yeah, you're good. We'll set those
So it
aside.
has a little
Has a little divot.
and
in it.
open.
Has. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So what are we
You've
adding
made
first?
this before, haven't you? This
Yes.
is my first time, but
Yes.
it sounded so
We
good. Okay,
love
gotta do
this
this
one.
one too.
Okay. Do you want me? Is
Um,
this chicken for both?
Yes.
So I have to divide it. Wait. 'cause
Well,
are
this
we
would be
making three?
this is just one full recipe of the
Okay.
chicken chowder. So I wanted it to divide it in half.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So we'll do make two because it's just me.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Sorry, I was all confused. Okay, so we're gonna divide it into 2.
I should have split that for you. So sorry.
No,
Forgot about
not a
that.
problem.
We'll have to divide all of
Okay,
these.
so let's see. If you were making this to feed 6 people, you would use 1.5 pounds of chicken breast, and it's just chicken breast that's been chopped up.
Right size pieces.
Yep. So I'm gonna do about 3/4 of a pound in each one, which really is about 1 big chicken breast. So I'm just gonna add it in. My mom already chopped it all up. Throw that in.
Good.
Yep. And I'm gonna do one more. Okay. Awesome. Done. I love when you don't have to touch it, right? Okay. Oh, somebody just asked, what are these bagger holders called? Okay, so these are just freezer meal bag holders. When you're building freezer meals, you know what else I love it for is marinades. When I just want to marinate like chicken. Oops. Oh, shoot. I have limits set on my phone.
It's like time limit. 1 second.
Sorry, everyone. Hopefully you can still see. Is that going to work? Okay. Yep. Sorry if there was a pause on Facebook. Hopefully it's still working. Okay. So what I did, here's what I'll do. I have teenagers at home, and on their phones, I set limits on their apps because I feel like they shouldn't be spending a lot of time on social media or websites or anything. And so we were talking one night, and I always like to tell them the why behind why we have certain rules in our family. And I told them, I just feel like you shouldn't be wasting time on apps that you don't need to. And so that's why there's limits on your phone. And they said, well, do you have limits on yours? And I said, I will. So I have a 30-minute limit between all my social media apps. So I can only spend 30 minutes a day between Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, every social media app. And it has been incredible to
It timed out on you.
it just timed out because I have been spending too much time on Facebook. Like I reached my limit, but it's a really good way to kind of just keep tabs on yourself and make sure you're using your time in a way that is better than wasting it on social media. So there you go.
That's good.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Next we have an onion.
1 onion.
1 onion diced.
Yep. So split it in between.
Oh, my house smells like grandkids came up from the basement. It's like, it smells like onions in here.
I know. It definitely is onions.
Okay, there we go.
Okay. And the next thing we're going to do is just about half of a green pepper. You can do more if you love green
Yeah.
pepper. And if you don't want to waste like a whole green pepper or half of one, go ahead and use the whole thing, but it calls for about a half of one. So we'll dump that in.
And then the same with red pepper.
Yep.
Oops.
Okay. The next thing that it calls for is a jalapeno pepper, which they
I
are
didn't
super
even buy
hot.
it.
Okay, and I was texting my mom because she was doing the
You don't
shopping
need
on some of
to.
these. I'm like, don't worry about getting those. It is really hot. So you don't have to do that, but it does call for 1 can of green chilies. So we're gonna add that in. If you love green chilies, you can add a 2nd can if you're not gonna use a jalapeno. So I'm just gonna divide it in half. These don't add any heat at all, just flavor. Okay, we got a couple of questions. How long does it take y'all to prep? Okay, well, because we cut up everything before we go on the internet, before we go live on video, we probably spend, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes a recipe, cutting all the things. But if you make a ton of these all at once, you can bulk cut everything. And it's so much faster that way. I would say 10 to 20 minutes per recipe, depending on how many vegetables go
ingredients, yeah.
inside. Because the vegetables are what take the longest.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna add on to this.
Okay, please do.
So like how they were cutting up their peppers and onions, like you can buy those frozen too. Like that's what I've been doing lately, just frozen as many vegetables as I can that are already chopped up, ready to go.
Is it in the produce section of the store or the freezer?
in the freezer section?
Okay.
But yeah, it's my favorite.
Okay, so
Okay,
that would even
awesome.
save you more time.
Yep. Okay. And then we have a couple of questions. Oh, Nadia, also, I didn't tell you where you can get these. You can get these at Amazon, or we actually sell them too. I think it's shop.sixsisterstuff.com. Shop.sixsisterstuff.com, right? Or is it Six Sisters?
Do you know what it is, Kristen?
Chris, do you
Their
know our
store?
Shopify store?
SixSistersShop.com.
SixSistersShop.com. Okay.
Just keep trying.
So yeah, that's an idea. Oh, Vernon just said she gets them on Temu website really inexpensively. So that's another idea. Okay, Michelle said, I would love to know this also because I have the membership too. Okay, good. Yay, Michelle. So Michelle is, these recipes are from the membership. What it is it's a whole year's worth of freezer meal recipes. And every month there are 10 new recipes that you get. But what we've done now is we just put them all together. So when you buy the membership, you pay a one-time price. You get the entire year on the day that you buy it. So you get 120 freezer meal recipes just like this that can be cooked in your Instant Pot or your slow cooker. And you get them all at one time. So it's kind of fun.
And if you're already a member, and like maybe you're in month 3 or 4 or 5, just email me and I can get them sent to you at help@sixsisterstuff.com. And I'll just get them all sent to you so that you don't have to wait.
Awesome.
It's nice to have them. Okay, next is
sorry.
the garlic.
Okay, garlic. We've
2 garlic
got
cloves.
2 garlic cloves, so 1 in each.
And I just used your jar
Perfect.
since it's already opened.
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Okay, and then this is just a can of cream style cream corn. So we're not going to drain it at all. Oh, somebody asked, how much does the membership cost for 12 months? For all 12 months right now, it's $47. $49. And you get it all at once. It's a one-time fee. You never have to pay again. So hopefully that
And you
helps.
get 2 bonus ebooks.
Yep. Oh yeah, and you get a breakfast freezer meal ebook and
Shredded chicken ebook.
shredded chicken. Yep.
Recipes you
Oh,
can make with shredded
Cheryl
chicken.
said you could never have enough delicious garlic in a recipe. Cheryl, I hope you saw our last recipe because we did a lot of garlic. I like garlic. Okay, I'm just gonna split this canned corn. So what we are doing, my mom just has to feed her and my dad. So we are splitting the big, huge family recipe. I'm gonna scoot this back so they can
Okay.
see. We're splitting the big, huge family recipes into 2 so that she can have these on different nights. These are gonna last in your freezer for up to 90 days, 3 months. And so you can eat one now, you can eat one in 2 months, but you always have it ready. And so for those of you who maybe have a smaller family or it's just you and your partner, this is still a great option for you. Just split the recipes in half. So that's what we're showing you that you can do. Somebody said, how much is the membership? It's $49 right now for all 12 months. So that's all 120 recipes. Plus you get the breakfast freezer meal ebook and the shredded chicken freezer meal ebook. So all good things. Somebody just said, are you one of the 6 sisters?
Me.
Yes,
No,
I
I'm
am.
just the mom.
She's the mom. She's the one that birthed all of us.
Okay, we need to add cumin.
Okay, so next up is cumin.
1.5
1.5
teaspoons.
teaspoons.
So 3
So 3/4 of a
quarters
teaspoon.
teaspoon.
Okay.
Done.
We got the chilies. And then if you want to,
Oh, I
you
didn't
can
buy
do
that
a
either.
dash of hot sauce. So yes.
It's for me. So.
Yes. I know. Hot sauce is not going to add heat. It's going to add flavor. So just dash a little bit in there and you'll be good. Somebody said, you guys have the same voice. We do. Do you know what? When we used to answer the phone back in the day before caller ID and stuff, I sometimes couldn't tell which sister I was talking to because we all sound the same. Even we can all do our mom's voice too. Okay, so when you are going to cook this, you're going to cook it in 1 cup of chicken broth, either in your slow cooker or your Instant Pot. It's going to cook for 10 to 15 minutes in your Instant Pot, or it's going to cook for 3 to 4 hours on high or 6 to 8 hours on low in your slow cooker. Then when it's
We're not
done,
done.
this is where the cheesy creamy part comes in. You're going to add in 2 cups of half and half and 2 cups of shredded Mexican cheese. And that's what's going to make this so
So
good.
divide it in half if you got 2 bags going.
Yes, so you will have to divide that in half or buy smaller servings. Okay, so that's how we do it. Okay, Deanne said, I was a freezer meal member. I didn't get the breakfast ebook. How can I get that? Send an email, help@sixsisterstuff.com. Then we will hook
I'll
you
take
up.
care of you.
Yep, we'll send it right over to you, Deanne. So hopefully you heard that.
And then you can add additional toppings.
Oh, yeah.
So you could do diced tomatoes,
Mhm.
cilantro, and then these tortilla strips.
Yeah.
Are really good.
You feel like
And
you're
they're-
eating
and
at a
even-
restaurant.
And even more cheese.
Yes, and top it with more cheese. Okay, we've got one more freezer meal to show you. This one's a good one. All right, so everybody knows, like, I feel like one of the very first recipes you make when you get an Instant Pot or a slow cooker is barbecue chicken, right? You take your chicken breast, throw it in, squirt some barbecue sauce on top, and it's good, right? But we're going to show you today how to make barbecue shredded chicken sandwiches that are so flavorful and so good. So that's what our next recipe is shredded barbecue chicken sandwiches.
You hop in.
Just a couple of little ingredients we're going to add that's going to make it so much better. Okay, let's see. So was this all one recipe or was it doubled to accommodate your mom's part? So this was one recipe that we cut in half to accommodate smaller servings. Hopefully that makes
So you
sense.
could have put it in one bag.
Yep. So when you get our recipes, and I forgot to bring my binder. I am an old-fashioned person.
She has a
I printed off all of our freezer meal recipes and put them in a big binder. Sorry, I'm just wiggling
I
hips.
like it.
Put them all in one big binder and I printed them off. When you get the freezer meal membership, I think it's down a little bit further. Thank you. Yep, that one. When you get this, all of the recipes are written for about 6 servings. So if you have a big family, it's great. Or if you have big teenager eaters like I do, great. But if it's just you and your partner, or you're a college student, or you're like young and you don't have kids yet, you don't need 6 servings, right? So we're showing you today how you can split this in half. You take the recipe and you divide it into 2 freezer meals. So you're making 2 meals that can last you for a couple months in your freezer, which is really nice if you don't need to feed a ton of people at once. So let's do our barbecue chicken shredded sandwiches.
Okay, so really fast. So this is month 10.
Yes,
and-
all recipes today are for month 10.
Yes, which we've never shared anywhere before. So this
No,
is
these
first
are all
time seeing
ones-
them, and for me, it's my first time making these. I've never made these
Yeah.
ones. We all kind of divided and conquered with this, but
Yeah.
when you go on there, on the checkout, it will say $59 until the very end when you check out, and that's when it changes to the $49, right? So
Yeah.
if you're wondering, that's where that is. So we're not leading you astray. It really will come
That's
up
the price when
to
you
the
check
correct
out.
price.
Okay, Cheryl said, do you write the instructions on a Ziploc bag before putting the ingredients into the bag? All right, Cheryl, you can. So what we always do, no matter what, is you write what it is, because when this is frozen solid, it is so hard to tell what it is.
What it is. It looks
just
like
looks
slop.
like a brick. Yeah. So always, always, always write what it is. What I like to do next is write the cooking instructions. So because I have an Instant Pot and a slow cooker, and I use both, I always write Instant Pot time cooking and slow cooker time cooking so that I have it. Yes, Katie gets healthy gallon size bag. That's going to hold almost every single meal will be fine in a gallon size bag. My mom, and then what I do when it's done cooking, because I keep all of my recipes in a binder, I just look it up and find the cooking instructions and the additional things I need to add. I can go find that. But my mom, in an effort to make it easier, she wrote all the instructions on here. So she doesn't have to go back and find a recipe. You can do what is best for you. Both things work. Okay, Cassandra said, I think maybe I'm a member. How can I find out? Send us an email, help@sixsistersstuff.com. We can help you find your account or whatever it is you're looking for. Okay, awesome. Cheryl said, perfect. I'll have to do that once I purchase this. Yes, you will love it. Also, Cheryl, we do have hundreds of freezer meal recipes on our website, sixsistersstuff.com. They're all free. So you can do that. But what we did in this membership is we made it so that every single recipe works in the Instant Pot and the slow cooker.
Yeah.
That's
And it's
the
all in
thing.
one place.
It's all in one place, and the exact written out instructions of how to make it work as a freezer meal, because so many people are like, okay, I love the idea of freezer meals. I don't want to do all the work of finding recipes. So there you go. Okay, Renee said, are the times for the slow cooker from frozen, or do we need to thaw first? Frozen solid. I did not want to mess with any times of having, okay, pull it out 24 hours in advance and thaw. Like, I don't think that way. So I needed something I could pull out of the freezer, hard as a rock, and put it in my slow cooker or Instant Pot. So all of the instructions are written from completely frozen.
There you have it.
Okay, moving on. We've got, so our barbecue chicken sandwiches, you are going to start that for 6 servings, you need 2 pounds of chicken. But because we are dividing this and making a little bit smaller servings, we just did like 2 chicken breasts in each one.
Yeah, I did 2 big ones here, 3 little ones.
Yeah, So
here,
that works
so-
perfect. Okay, next thing we're gonna add are onions. Okay, Mitzi just said, the page says the cost is $59. What do I need to do to get the $49? Mitzi, when you get to the checkout, the price will automatically change. It's just a secret that you are getting here. Nobody else is gonna know that. Yep.
If it doesn't,
And
let me
Mitzi,
know.
if it doesn't change for you when you go to check out, send us an email. We'll help you out because it should. We haven't had any problems yet
it
when
should
people check
go
out.
all the way to 49.
Yeah.
So I did diced and sliced.
Yep.
because I didn't have any.
So I remember why these say slice. The first thing we're going to add is 1 onion and we're going to slice it up. You can dice it if you want to. What this onion is doing is just adding flavor while it cooks. It almost is going to disappear while it's cooking. So you can slice it, you can dice it. Doesn't even matter. I sliced it because I was lazy and didn't want to dice it even more. So it doesn't matter, slice or dice. 1 onion. So we split the onion between the 2 bags because we're doing smaller servings. I'll move that back so people can see.
Good idea.
Okay, next up, we're gonna do
Sorry, I'm
1
spices.
tablespoon of brown sugar.
There you go.
So half a tablespoon in each of these. Somebody just asked, any keto meal plans? All of our plans have meat in them. They all have protein. But yeah, they are not specific for keto. So hopefully that helps, but they do all have that. Slice or dice, it's all going to the same place. Couldn't agree more, Cheryl. Okay, so I'm going to do a half tablespoon of brown sugar in there, half tablespoon of brown sugar in there. We're just dividing the recipe right in half for smaller servings. Okay, then we're going to do some salt and ground pepper. I'm just shaking it all together. So I've got a teaspoon of salt and I've got a half teaspoon of ground black pepper. You can kind of just do it to taste if you want to. Let's see, Gail just said, I got the bag holders on Amazon. Keeps the bags clean when I fold it over. Awesome. Yeah, there's tons on Amazon that are great. Okay, I'm just going to divide the seasonings in between. Salt and pepper to taste. Next up, we're going to do smoked paprika. That salt and pepper makes me cough. Okay, so smoked paprika, you can just, or paprika, I don't know how to say it. You can just get that at the grocery store. It's just on the seasoning aisle. If you have regular paprika, that's okay. That will work too. But what I like about the smoked is it's going to add a flavor depth, which that sounds really technical, right? Like I'm a chef, but no, it's not. It just is going to add really good flavor. Mom's back.
Kristen's helping Harbor.
We've got just a little baby. Somebody asked, how's your baby? Oh, it's Jeff. I see him now. Jeff, she is 18 months old now. She is a little toddler running around. So big. Maybe she'll come and say hi in a minute.
Lots of curls.
So smoked paprika, we're going to do 1 teaspoon. I also have half a teaspoon of garlic powder and half a teaspoon of onion powder in here. So these seasonings are what's going to take your barbecue chicken to the next level. Like we talked about, a lot of times on the internet, you'll see, okay, make barbecue chicken, and you just do chicken breast and drizzle some barbecue sauce on top, cook it in your slow cooker, and that's good. We are making great barbecue chicken, and the difference is going to be the seasonings that we add. So let me tell you them one more time. We added an onion. We added 1 tablespoon of brown sugar. We added 1 teaspoon of salt, half teaspoon of ground black pepper, 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika. You want the smoked for the flavor. And then we've got half a teaspoon of garlic powder, half a teaspoon of onion powder. And then the barbecue sauce, just
I'm
like
just gonna eyeball
you
it
would. Yep. So you need about half cup,
for each
1
one.
cup total, or half a cup in each one if
Go a
you're
little
dividing it.
heavy because it's good.
Yep. And you can always add more after it's done. Okay. So we're going to go like this. You don't even have to mix it up because it's just going to cook in your Instant Pot or slow cooker. It will all be there. Okay. Someone just asked, what are you making? These are barbecue chicken sandwiches, a shredded chicken sandwich. So when we cook this in the Instant Pot, we are going to add in a half a cup of chicken broth. If you cook it in the slow cooker, you don't have to add anything. You just put it in completely frozen. The liquid from the chicken is going to be perfect. When it's done, you'll pull the chicken breast out and you'll shred it. If you want the onions to be in with the chicken, you can strain those onions too. And then once it's just shred it up, use like 2 forks, or you can use your KitchenAid or you can use a blender. then you're just going to add a little bit more barbecue sauce if you want to. And then we just serve it on some yummy buns. My mom found these in the bakery at our grocery store. They're called Vienna rolls. They're really cute and yummy and perfect, like sub size for little kids or adults too. Yes. Let's see what else. I saw some questions. Okay, for those of you who are just joining us, you will be able to see the replay. We'll leave it up so you can see the replay and get all of these recipes. These recipes you can find at our membership, our Six Sisters Stuff Freezer Meal membership. I think it is, what is the website? freezermeals.sixsisterstuff.com/membership. That is so long. We will put the link in the description of these videos so that you can find it. But okay, so that's it. These are ready to go. So today we made 3 freezer meals. We did the shredded barbecue chicken sandwiches. We did the Southwest chicken corn chowder, which is super good and cheesy. And then the last one was our beef stew. I think it's called beef dabe. You guys, I hope somebody can help me with that name. I don't know. Yes.
It's
okay.
good.
Katie said, how much longer would you suggest on cook time if I double the recipe? Honestly, if you were to double these, I keep the cook time the same in your slow cooker and your Instant Pot.
It'll
Because
take longer
it's
to
going to
get to
take a little
pressure.
bit longer to get to pressure. And it's just with the chicken breast, you won't need longer. The only thing that would need longer cooking time is if you did some type of roast and it was big. But for these recipes today, our chicken and our other chicken and our beef stew cubes, they don't need a longer cooking time, even if you double them.
Yeah,
You will want to make sure you have a bigger slow cooker or a bigger Instant Pot though.
It'll be too much.
Okay, Mrs. D just asked, are you going to save this live? Yes, this live will always be here. It's not going anywhere. And thank you. Listen to Behemoth. That is so kind. We appreciate every like because that just shows us, that shows the algorithm that people want to see this. So we appreciate that. Okay, I think that's everything. Thanks so much for joining us, you guys. And I think Kristen's going to go live next Wednesday.
Next
Are you?
Wednesday, my house.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know so many of you have
Great.
must Kristen.
And Kendra's going Saturday.
Yes,
She is.
Mhm.
She
You
is.
guys, the sisters are
We're having
in full
fun
force.
going live
Yeah,
now.
it
so.
just is. Live is going easier than doing a big professional.
A
one.
big professional video takes about 10 hours.
Yes,
So
awesome.
this is a little easier.
Okay. Karen said, I just joined your membership. It was $59, not $49. Did I do something wrong? Karen, usually when people check out, that's when the price changes. Like when you put in your information and go to check out, that's when it changes. If you had a problem, send us send us an email, help@sixsisterstuff.com. We will take care of that. Do you go live every Wednesday? For the next few weeks,
We're
we
trying
will
to.
be. And it will always be at this time. And then, okay, that's it. So thank you, everybody. Thanks for joining us. We will see you next
See you
time.
next
Bye.
Bye.